everybody and welcome to my channel. So for today I am going to work in my Dylusions dialog, and this is what it's going to look like. And for today we will be doing it a little bit different. I'm not going to use any stencils and I will only use some stamps, some paints, inks and a black Posca pen. And a brush, don't forget the brush, very important. Yeah, so first things first. This could also be done in a black dialog or in a craft dialog, but the first thing that I'm going to do is just to draw some lines in a blank dialog. And I don't put any gesso on it or whatsoever. I just take a pencil which is erasable, and when that's done I'm taking my Posca pen, the PC1MR, the thin one, and I'm going to trace all the lines with the Posca pen. And when that's done I am going to choose the colors and I'm going to color everything in with the Dylusions paint. And for this little layout I'm going to use 4 colors, and I'm starting off with the Bubblegum pink. And I will also be using some Tangerine Dream and some vibrant turquoise, I don't know how to pronounce it in English. And I will also use some crushed grape. And those are the 4 colors that I will be using for this background. For the brush I am using the Ranger brushes, just the regular Ranger brush which comes in a package. And Dylusions has the same but only in a different color. And Dylusions have the same brushes in the pink color, and I'm just using the Tim brushes, the Tim Holtz brushes, but they're basically just the same. The only difference is that the handles have different colors. So I'm starting off with the pink paint, and when that's done I am moving on with the Tangerine Dream. And as you can see I am turning my book around for easy access, because I don't want to have my hand or my clothing all covered up in paint. So be aware of that. And after the Tangerine Dream I'm using the vibrant turquoise. I still don't know how to pronounce that. And just be sure that the paint is very, very dry for the next step. I let it dry for 24 hours. I start working on the paint for the next day because I didn't want to break my pen. Posca pens, especially the pens with the thin nibs, are very easy to break. And here you can see me using the crushed grape paint. And when that's done, we set it aside to dry and going to do something else. Okay, so this is how it looks at the end. I am just drawing some circles into the it's not really square, it's just in the boxes, I think you can call it. And then I didn't color the inner circles, but I colored around it with the black pen. And I did it through the whole layout with all the, also not only the Tangerine Dream, but I also did it on the other colors as well. And it didn't change the technique. I only colored the outside of the circles, not the inside. If you are following me on my Instagram, then you know that I am really on a doodling journey, doodling / Zentangling, and I just love to do it. It's so soothing to do, it's so relaxing. And usually when I'm doing things like this, I am listening to an audiobook or to some music, and that is just one way to just make my brain shut down because my brain is always working. And oh well, okay, next thing that we're going to do is the images. And for the images, I've used the following stamp sets, and I can't remember them, so I have to check my notebook. Okay, the stamp sets that I've been using are the Toadstool Town and the Just Be, and there's not mushroom in there. Those are the 3 stamp sets that I'm using. And for the little creatures that I've stamped from the what was it? From the Toadstool Town, I've used some glossy accent and some Ranger stickles. That's how you call it, the stickles. Okay, so I have a little story to tell. About 2 weeks ago, it was on a Friday evening, I did the last walk with the dogs, and it was already dark, and all of a sudden my little dog of 13 years old got attacked by a American bully. We were very, very lucky that my dog made it out alive. And the thing was, the people were smelling like alcohol, very strong alcohol breath, and who knows what else they've used. And they were with 3 people, 1 woman and 2 males, and they were also having a pit bull XL, but that one was on a leash, and their bully, the American bully, was off leash. And that one attacked my dog. I also have 2 dogs, and because of that pit bull, I couldn't put the leash of my big dog down, because I know that if I would let him loose, then he will go after the pit bull. So I couldn't do that, so I was stuck in the middle. So thankfully that woman helped, and she took off her dog from my little dog. I have a little boomer who's 13 years old, and he has been bitten in his ear and his eyes. And my dog is pretty fluffy. He has a lot of hair, and I always leave it until the summer. And when the summer starts and it really starts to get warm, then I cut off his hair, but his fur. But at this point, the weather is too cold, so I let the fur be what it is. And that is what saved him, I believe. And I was in shock. I went home. It happened at the back of my house. So I was home in like 5 minutes. And the first thing that I did was taking care of my dog. And after that was done, I called the police, and the police came in front of my door, like 4 police officers. 2 of them tried to search the guys who did that, the owners of the bully, and 2 other people were talking with me, and I had to explain what happened, and I did file a report, and it almost took like 1 hour, and when that was done, yeah, I finally could relax a little bit. The thing was that Chico now is very traumatized. He already has been attacked 1 time by a pit bull. And this is the 2nd time that it happened. And he is just scared of other dogs, especially the big ones. And as long as you don't come too close to my dog, strange dogs, then it's okay. But if you come too close, then he will start growling and be nasty about it. And my other dog, Leon, who is almost 2 years old, my other dog, he has his own little problems because he's been attacked in a doggy park by a Belgian Malinois and a black shepherd. And since that happened, he's been reactive to other male dogs. Other puppies and female dogs aren't any problem. It's just male dogs that he has an issue with. There are a few exceptions. Some male dogs he does accept and he finds nice. And he has like 2 or 3 male friends. And the dogs that he knew before the attack, that is not a problem. That's good. So it's only the new dogs and that he's scared of, really, especially the males. And some female dogs he's also afraid of, like especially the very big dogs. And yeah, it's weird. If you have a dog and you're like whatever, and you just let your dog free in a doggy park because it's a doggy park and your dog's supposed to be off leash, then you are just being ignorant, because your dog is only allowed to be off leash when it's trained, it's social, not aggressive, not dominant, and when it can be nice to other dogs. If that's not the case, keep your dog on the leash, people, please. I hear so many things. Oh, my dog doesn't do anything, he's friendly. Yes, sure, he's friendly. That's what the owner of the Belgian Malinois said to me. Yes, my dog is friendly. And not 1 second later, he's attacking my dog. Well, my dog is on a leash because I'm training him. And he's only allowed to play with other dogs that I know. And this dog I didn't know, but, when the dog owner says, yeah, my dog's friendly, you think, okay, the dog is friendly? Fine, go play with the dog. And some people are just so stupid. And then the other thing that I really, really get pissed about is like, if you have a dog like a Cane Corso or like a Belgian Malinois or any kind of shepherd, train them. Do something with them. Those dogs need a job. A walk in a park for like 1.5 hours is not enough, people. They need to do bite work. They need to do the detective work. They need to use their nose, their strength, their the police don't use those dogs for nothing. Police like those dogs because they are so intelligent, they are so smart, and they like to work. And if you have that kind of dog and you don't give them a job to do, then they will get frustrated, they will become aggressive, and then all hell will break loose. And don't say, oh, my dog never is not aggressive or whatsoever. If you see another dog on a leash, just keep your dog with you at all time and give another some space. Give other people also the room to train their dogs, The world doesn't involve only about you. It's we gotta stick together. We have to help each other, be kind to each other instead of be nasty and jealous and saying ugly things to each other. It makes no sense to me. It's no use really. Just be kind. It doesn't cost anything and it makes life a little bit easier. Just be kind to each other. It's so important. So that was the story of Friday. And the funny thing was, the next day, the police called me back. And it's a special department of the police. It's called the Dog Bite Incident Department. There's a special department from the police who's only working with people whose dogs has been attacked and everything, and they file everything. So they called me back and told me that they found the owners of the dog. So that means that that dog has attacked more other dogs. And they have the address and know who they are, and they will visit them, give them the first official warning. So that was my story. It really messed me up a little bit, and it makes me nervous whenever I see a dog off leash when it's not supposed to be off leash. So I think that's also one of the reasons why I decided that I wanted to go back to the countryside. Officially, I'm from the north side of the Netherlands. It's called Friesland. And people, really, if you visit Netherlands, there's more than only Amsterdam, Just go, if you like to go on water activities, go to the north side of the Netherlands. Then there are a lot of activities what you can do if you like water. Like sailing and that kind of stuff. So I'm looking for a house now in the north, on the countryside, on the north side of the Netherlands, and I just want to have a house with a garden so that my dogs can be outside for the whole day, Then it's more relaxed. The people there are different than here. They are more nice, more easygoing, and I just want to go back to the village, really. I'm kind of fed up with the mentality here of the people in the big city. I'm done with the whole thing here. When I'm outside, you can see the rats walking here on in the grass, and it's so disgusting. It's I don't know. It's just I'm done. I'm really done. But I just have to be patient, and it will come when my time is there, and when there is something available. I know that my time is there. I just have to be patient. It's okay. Okay. So now we're here at painting the mushrooms, and I'm using some Blue Lagoon and some Island Parrot or Parrot Island, I don't know. I always mess that name up. And the thing with coloring the mushroom is that it's a really fun technique. It's just that you have to overlap it, and you have to use a lot of ink, and use it like it's a watercolor, really, and that makes it the color very flowy, as you can see here. And what also will work for this technique is use a water brush or a brush for doing aquarelle aqua technique. I don't know how you say it, how you're supposed to be saying it. So Yeah, all the mushrooms will get the same color. 3 mushrooms. And you can do this with all kinds of colors, but you have to be sure that the colors are in the same color wheel. So that means that you have to keep the warm colors and the cool colors separated. It won't work if you do it with red and green, for instance. But if you do it with pink and orange, or with yellow and red, that will be very cool. Or, yeah, you know, it's easy. It's very easy. I like to make easy things. Just one question, y'all. Who is playing with the diamond rocks? I see that a lot of people are playing with the diamond dust, including me, and I love the dust. But I'm a little bit struggling with the Dylusions diamond rocks. I have it, and I'm glad that I have it because I think it's a great product. But I don't get the same effect as Diane is having. So I will keep on practicing, and when I am happy with my results, I will share it. So I'm curious, who else of you who's a Dylusions fan, who else is playing with the Dylusions rocks? Let me know in the comments. Okay, this is just some melted chocolate, the color that I'm using here. And I will be using some mushy peas from the stem and some bubblegum pink for the little dots. So who else is loving the new release of Dylusions? I am loving the new journal, and I'm very curious about the new stems. And the only thing is that we have to wait quite a bit for all the stuff gets here, but that's okay. I can wait. I really don't have any other choice, so we just have to keep on waiting until it's here, but that's okay. It's not like I don't have anything else to play with, right? Okay, so next color will be some bubblegum pink for the dots. Make sure that the colors around it are dry, or they will, the colors will run. And then you can do it all over again. That's that. And I'm sorry guys, but I forgot to press the button again when I was starting to color the head. So, sorry. This is the end result of the page. Very colorful, which I like. And now I'm sticking everything down with my glue, and this is how it looks. And I forgot to mention that I've also used the black back chat stickers, and a quote says that I'm not bossy, I just know what you shouldn't be doing. Thank you all so much for watching the video, and I hope to see you at the next one. Happy crafting everybody, bye!